Rise and wine, mortals. Miss Vampire has arrived.
Locked in this dreary fortress, watching the dust settle on my velvet drapes. And for what? My coffers are entirely bone dry. So we resort to desperate measures. Today, I am forced to crack open, these 4 royal eggs I've been hoarding. Let us see if the beasts inside are actually worth a damn. These eggs apparently require sleep. How tedious. Though why anyone would prefer standard linens over a perfectly contoured, silk-lined coffin is beyond my comprehension. Step aside. Since I'm a vampire, I'm simply going to fast-forward time. Waiting is for mortals, and I do not want to be mistaken as a mortal. I must hunt down 3 stray ducklings that have somehow managed to lose their way home. Imagine having wings and still lacking a basic sense of direction. Cruising the grounds for lost poultry isn't exactly how I envisioned spending my eternity, but here we are. Let's retrieve them before they stumble into the sunlight and spare me the tragedy of a self-cooking breakfast. A dual baptism for these 2 demanding little shells. I've dragged them to the luxury bath I bought for a casual 1,000 pieces of silver. It still works perfectly fine, as it well should for that price. The real tragedy here, I had to pull over and pause right on the common sidewalk just to handle this. A high society vampire, catering to unhatched entities in broad daylight, standing on the pavement like a common merchant. The things I do for potential assets. Soak up that $1,000 water, children. Let us resume our little expedition for these directionally challenged yellow fluffballs. Apparently, 3 ducklings missing their home constitutes a crisis demanding my eternal attention. I am practically running an asylum for lost wildlife at this point. Keep your eyes sharp. If they've managed to get themselves trapped under a rock or wandered into a neighboring estate, I am going to lose what remains of my patience.
Apparently my fossil laptop has crashed, so I lost some of the footage. This is the 2nd shell that I hatched, which is quite bizarre that I got an ancient dragon. Damn it, stink. Now I hatched this 2 more ancient egg that cost half of my bank account. These kids need their education early since I want smart kids. You mortals are utterly obsessed with slathering yourselves in sunscreen to prevent aging. But did you know you're actually walking around with an internal countdown? Every single cell in your fragile little body has a built-in self-destruct button called apoptosis. If a cell gets old, damaged, or slightly out of line, it literally commits cellular suicide for the greater good. So while I remain eternally flawless without trying, your body is playing a daily game of biological elimination behind your back. Fascinatingly tragic, isn't it? Hatched a genius, did we? How adorable. A brilliant little accessory to compensate for your otherwise fleeting mortal existence. Then hear another freaking gorilla